You are on India Today podcasts and you are in the sledging room.
You know, I'm borrowing a line that you used. Saurabh is back and so are RCB. I was having a friendly chat with a chai wala, neighborhood chai wala. He's a very good friend of mine. He discusses cricket and all that. And we were discussing about IPL. And he was telling me day before yesterday that maybe 300 or 400 will come when SRH take on RCB. Although it didn't turn out to be that way. He told me one thing, as in we slowly drived into the T20 World Cup selections also. He was, when Australia beat India in the 2023 World Cup final, he was heartbroken. I think he didn't sell chai for 2 days. Because of that. But he told me that I asked him, do you think Virat should go? He was quite surprised. He was kind of asking me, what are you even talking about? Like, why should Virat Kohli not go? Is that the public mood? Are we people who kind of analyze the game are making it up, saying that, oh, maybe Virat doesn't deserve a place? But people on the outside, probably those who watch the game casually, they kind of think Virat should be there in the World Cup and there's no question about it, right? I don't know, but Sanjay Manjrekar doesn't seem to think so. One guy who has always kind of had different opinions, not always the right opinions, but yes.
Bizarre opinions, to be very frank.
Yeah, but he kind of says, no need for Virat. Is that the way you think, Kingshuk? I know. We have spoken about it in the sledging room. Saurav and I were kind of very keen on having Virat there. But has the opinion changed over the last 2 weeks of the IPL? Should it change?
I think, especially after yesterday's knock against SRH, I have seen vociferous Virat supporters come and say that based on just this knock, he might not make it to the World Cup. Because yesterday was that classical Virat problem magnified. Brilliant through the power play. The second power play ends, they feed him with 2 players who can spin it away from him. And then you see 19 of 25 balls. The question is, do India have enough support system that can overcome that Virat slowdown? And if we have seen the last 2 editions of the World Cup, probably they don't in a slow pitch. So I'm not saying that, I don't agree with Manjrekar when he says that let's not have Virat in our T20 World Cup.
You only said that a couple of weeks ago. Now, what has changed?
No, I have always said that India do need Virat. We need that experience up there. But you have to agree with the obvious problems that come with it when you select Virat in your team.
Saurabh, what do you think?
I have not watched IPL for a long time, for 5-6 years. But yesterday I was back in the town and I watched that game.
Yeah.
It was disappointing to see how Virat batted after the power play. But even after that knock, I will say Virat should be in the T20 World Cup squad. Okay, that one knock, I agree. It was one of the most abysmal T20 knocks I have ever seen by any batter. Leave on India batter, star batter.
Yeah.
But after having said that, Virat is a heavy run scorer. He has been scoring runs. Yes, the strike rate has been a concern in a lot of games. But I will still back Virat to play the T20 World Cup. Because I don't see India's T20 World Cup squad without Virat Kohli. I agree with your chaiwala. How can you even ask Virat Kohli to not play a T20 World Cup?
Oh, wait, I was thinking that his chaiwala meant how can Virat Kohli play the T20 World Cup?
No, it's like how can you even think of not having Virat Kohli? How are you even questioning Virat Kohli's place in T20 World Cup?
But that is how divisive it is. Like Twitter yesterday, one side
that's where I was coming to.
But again, these are the people that we can
people who what
interact.
How many people in the country are on Twitter?
All I'm saying is that these are the people that are within reach of a keyboard's distance.
Twitter.
Keyboard warriors.
Keyboard warriors, right? So one side was, is this the new version of Indian Babar Azam? And the other version is that,
look at this.
And the other version is that, have you not forgotten what he has done in the past? That's where essentially we are stuck at.
In the past also, whenever this question has been asked, I have said Virat for RCB is a different batter, Virat for India is a different batter.
Yeah.
And I still back that claim that Virat needs to play the T20 World Cup. So, what is my biggest question? Where will Virat bat?
Yeah,
exactly.
That is my biggest
coming
to. Because he has to play the T20 World Cup.
Yeah.
You can't have, if you're having Rohit Sharma, you have to have Virat Kohli.
Yeah.
But are these two going to open?
See,
and you will drop Yashasvi Jaiswal then.
A logical reasoning to, if you want to play Virat, I think he has to open or maybe bat after number 7, number 8.
Oh my God, we were just discussing before.
Kingshuk and me were discussing that we saw what Marcus Stoinis did for LSG in CSK against CSK at Chepauk. We need Virat to play that role for India.
He has to be a pace hitter, right? He has to be a pace hitter where it's just fast bowlers. What LSG did with Marcus Stoinis was that they, in the last couple of seasons, they were playing him in the 14th over, 13th over when spin operates. And Stoinis was clueless.
Yeah.
Now that they have...
Virat is not clueless.
No, I'm not saying, but you can't ignore the obvious
he has his own struggles.
similarities of those two players.
Yeah.
Virat with the new ball is sensational. He can hit it out of the park.
The problem is Virat will not struggle. At least Marcus Stoinis will get out.
Yes.
But Virat won't.
Yes.
That is the correct thing. He's so good that he won't get out.
Yeah, Virat's struggles comes when he's not scoring runs. Yeah. But that struggle will not translate into him getting out. Yeah. Like with Rohit Sharma, the thing is, he will either hit it out of the park or he will hit it out on to the fielder rightly.
All this make a classical player who shouldn't be playing T20s. Is that what?
No, he's...
What I'm saying is, like he said, Virat for RCB and Virat for India are two different players. And on top of that, if you have to, like answering your question, Saurabh, if you have to open, if you have to play Virat, he has to open, is what I think. Because you can't have him at number 3 and ask Surya Kumar to come in at number 4. So that means you have to make Yashasvi sit on the bench.
Which is so unfortunate. For a year you have... Now, this is my problem. Like, let's argue that hypothetically, that Virat can come as a pace bowling basher post 16. A board that tried to figure out their playing 11 for the T20 World Cup for a year went back 4 months away from the tournament and brought back Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli.
Why did they go back?
But that is different. Why did they go back? There were injuries to two of the main players.
Why did they go back?
Two injuries to two captains.
So that's if Surya and Hardik were fit, you think these two wouldn't have come back?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so.
You're wrong. You know
why?
How they came back? Yeah. It all happened on that 19th of November.
Because you lost the ODI World Cup final.
Yes, you lost the final. Now these two, they had not played any form of T20Is apart from IPL. They did not play for India in any after the T20 World Cup loss against England.
Semi-final loss.
They did not play, and they were not even interested. It seemed like they were just not interested. And just when they lost,
were not. Yeah, obviously, like
I don't know about Virat, but Rohit kept saying that okay, after the ODI World Cup we'll see. After the ODI World Cup we'll see.
And now what happened was after that ODI World Cup, they were focused on ODI World Cup. They played great ODI World Cup. They lost the final. Yeah. Now that personal ambition comes in. Yeah. Okay, I have not won a T20 World Cup. Rohit has not won ODI World Cup and Virat has not won an T20 World Cup. So now they both, when we are the main linchpin of the team, we have not won anything. Yeah. Last when we won an ICC tournament, Dhoni was the main man. So now that thing comes in. Will we be counting Ganguly and
But do you think it is not BCCI that saw Rohit's aggression in the ODI World Cup, Virat's amount of runs in the ODI World Cup, and decided let's bring them back, and not the players who were desperate enough for that glory?
It seems as if Saurabh and I were the backup opening options once Rohit was not there. Just because they saw us play, the BCCI panicked and brought Rohit Sharma. You have so many big hitters at the top, yaar.
But that is what I'm arguing, yaar.
It is not the BCCI. It is not the BCCI. You know, the problem is, I will tell you what the problem with Indian team is. Rohit and Virat are bigger than BCCI.
So BCCI did panic.
Yes,
because they were big stars.
That I agree.
That is what I'm arguing, yaar.
No, but why they came back is not because BCCI wanted, because they wanted to play.
Yeah, it was always on their court. I think. Yes. The ball was always on their court.
Like Yuvraj Singh also, like you did a copy just before the podcast that Yuvraj Singh said that they didn't
have
deserve.
The right to when they want to retire.
So this is what they are getting. As simple as that. Okay, you want to play, you come and play.
But that's again then going back a year of transformation that you tried to make,
but
right?
That is how Rahul Dravid and Rohit Sharma have done in the last 2-3 years. Yeah. Even in the ODI World Cup, we were all concerned. Okay, how is Shreyas here in that team? How is KL Rahul? Exactly. Where's the backup? But again, they came back after not playing for 9 months.
4 months.
That's completely different. That's completely different. Wait.
I'll tell you what.
Rahul Dravid said that we have 18 in our head. A year and a half before the ODI World Cup, and they stuck by them through injuries, through whatnot. They did not care about what the criticism was on KL Rahul and Shreyas Iyer. They said, we are going to back them. What is happening before T20 World Cup is that you did back these youngsters. Yashasvi Jaiswal for India played selfless knocks. He went and he just attacked. Now, suddenly, 4 months before the World Cup, after he played, you're saying, you know what? You're too young. You might get a chance in the next World Cup. Leave this one.
No,
That's
it's-
going back on your
backup
argument,
opener.
yaar.
No, it's as simple as it gets
Yeah.
you. Rohit and Virat are indispensable. If they want to play, they will
But
play.
they were dispensable for a year for you.
They wanted to not play. They were the ones who were
So,
focusing on ODI
you're
World
just
Cup.
saying that
I have said it
that
already.
BCCI wilted under Kohli and Rohit's
Because
pressure.
last
It
time
was
I-
not about BCCI
Because-
wilting under any pressure. I think it's about respecting those two.
Yes.
If they want to play, let them play.
So you are also arguing that this is their last World Cup, is what essentially you are arguing.
I have
Maybe.
listen, 2027.
You never know.
Rohit has already said that he wants to play 2027
ODI.
ODI World Cup.
See, there are personal ambitions. Everyone has. And these two,
Yeah, in a
More
team
than-
sport.
yeah.
So India have to basically win the World Cup
Yeah.
for two heavyweights, two veterans to go away and the fresh
I think
blood
they
to
deserve
come
that.
in.
I think they
Is
deserve
that
that.
what you're
No, they
saying?
deserve it.
Yeah.
Sachin
So
played
sooner the
T20
You
better.
don't deserve to win, yeah. You win.
No.
It's as simple as that.
I am not saying that they deserve to win. I am saying for the service they have done to the country and the sport,
Yeah.
they deserve titles.
Okay.
And they have carried the team to thick and thin in the last 10 years, 11 years since your big stars Sachin, Dravid, they retired. Now how did Sachin win the World Cup? Was Sachin the only man who won the World Cup? No. They won it for
Dhoni
Sachin.
won it.
Yuvraj
Of
Singh won it.
course.
Yuvraj Singh won it. Gambhir
Who
won it.
is
Zaheer
Yuvraj
won.
Singh, bro?
Okay,
Who is
Yuvraj
Gambhir,
Singh?
bro?
Okay.
Dhoni won it. Don't you hear?
Yeah.
Now, I don't think there is much to say when you are asking
But
who is Yuvraj Singh.
Keshav, touching upon that topic, are we desperate to win the World Cup so that these two go? Has it come to such a situation?
I mean, I'm desperate to win as a country because we have not for several
That is
years
for sure.
now. I don't care who wins it. I care that my country wins it because we are the richest board in the world. We have the best players. We have the best system around them. And every time we go to a World Cup, it seems that where are our players? There are injuries. Why can't we perform at a big stage?
But this
we
time
wilt under
there
pressure.
seems to be a problem of plenty.
Every year it's a problem of plenty. When is that problem of plenty not there? 2021 World Cup, you had so many spinners. You chose to inform from the IPL. Your campaign derailed. 2022, you had so many youngsters, up and coming players, but you chose 3 conservative players at top, Rohit, Virat, KL, and you wilted in the semi-final. My question is a simple thing. Just like 2007, when the young blood came in and they tried to play a different brand of cricket, it worked. Ideally, what I'm trying to argue is that if there are superstars in the making like Jaiswal, Shubman, these stature of players cannot be dropped from your team, is what I'm saying.
But you can drop Rohit Virat.
Rohit, Virat dropped themselves after 2022
That is
World
what I
Cup.
am saying. They dropped themselves and now they want
They
to play.
wanted to
They are
focus on Test
performing,
cricket.
so
They
they are
wanted to
coming.
focus on the ODI World Cup.
As a board, as a selection committee, what message are you sending?
Maybe the selection
What
committee
message
must
are you
have
sending?
told the youngsters that, okay, these two will
Hopefully,
come.
I really
And
hope
if-
that the communication is clear because
And if
Shubman
these youngsters didn't know that these two would come back, then I don't know how long they
No,
knew.
I don't think this is the case. I don't think this is the case.
Shubman Gill comes to Sports Talk and he's talking to Vikrant Gupta and he says that if I have made 900 runs in the last season and I still don't get picked, what can I do?
What are you doing this- what are you doing
I
this
can
season?
only
Exactly.
cheer.
Why
I can
have
only cheer.
So if you
What are you
talk
doing
about
this season?
recent form and all that, if you want to see the
And when did Shubman Gill last play T20 for India?
the basic thing, the basic
When
argument
did
itself.
again? Then the question again is
No.
when did
So-
Rohit
so-
Sharma and Virat Kohli consistently play T20Is for India?
Afghanistan they played.
One series.
That is what I'm saying. They were focusing.
One series they have played. Yeah.
See,
That
one
is what
thing,
I'm
Keshav,
saying. They
one
were
thing-
full
one
year-
thing. If someone comes and tells you, imagine you're leading a team. If someone comes and tells you, oh, I did this last year, so I have to be on this trip. So Shubman basically saying that he scored so many runs last year and not able to quote what he did this year
Yes.
means he has not done well, right?
Absolutely.
I don't know whether Gujarat Titans put pressure on him. I still think that captaincy to Shubman Gill
One more
was
thing.
not the right choice.
Rohit and Virat did not come out and say that I am the captain or I am the vice captain.
Yeah.
Your BCCI secretary Jaisha comes out in public and says Rohit Sharma is the captain. He will win the
He
World
will
Cup.
win the World Cup. Yeah.
So
After a year of backing
Yes,
Hardik Pandya as a
yes.
captain, it is messed up. I'm agreeing that
and
it
Hardik
is
Pandya
messed
also,
up.
you to say about backing Hardik Pandya, never did BCCI come out in
Yes.
public and say Hardik Pandya will be our captain for T20. Hardik Pandya is the one who said, okay, this is my team, this is my plan. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
You can't play only 10 matches on
So
trot.
that
You are
is-
useless.
that
Hardik
is-
Pandya.
And on top of that, that is what I was saying. That is what I was saying.
Very
4 months
You can't
ago.
keep fit for 10 matches. You want to lead the team in T20 World Cup.
4
Come
months
on.
ago, when Hardik
Have some
Pandya was a
sense.
winner of IPL, a finalist of IPL, then Hardik
Yeah.
Pandya was this brilliant captain, this
Yeah.
brilliant all-rounder, brilliant batter, pressure soaker, whatever,
Yes.
whatever. One unfortunate injury he has in the World Cup, he slips, twists his
You
ankle,
know,
he's shit. What are you talking
this is
about?
how
yaar?
This is how it works. You are injured. You are not fit. You are not
But
playing.
this is what a fan on the surface says, and,
see,
and it is
you
fine
know,
for that surface fan saying that.
take
How is
two
it fine when
examples.
you say that?
You see, 2 examples. Surya Kumar Yadav also got injured. Hardik Pandya also got injured. Hardik Pandya comes back. He becomes the captain of Mumbai Indians. He's shit as a bowler, as a captain, as a batter.
Yeah.
Surya Kumar Yadav, he has been brilliant. In couple of games he has failed, but when he has batted intent.
He has failed in the most important games where the bowling attacks
No,
were
but he
good,
has
yeah.
scored. It's not that he has not scored. He has scored. So if you are coming back from injury, you have to score. As simple as that. Rishabh Pant, who has had a more
So
tougher
basically, what you're arguing is that this is one season once more where the young batters have to sidestep.
not
2020
sidestep. What is
Wait,
Kingshuk is
2025,
No, Kingshuk-
2025
Kingshuk.
Champions Trophy they won't play. 2026 we can realistically talk that someone like Jaiswal, Yashasvi, Abhishek, they get into this team.
See, basically, it's about the best going there, right? Why do you think a Virat Kohli or a Rohit Sharma won't do better than Shubman Gill? Explain
I
that to
don't
me.
think
Explain that to
I
me.
don't agree to what you're trying to say. Is that because Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli are not your best openers in the country right now in T20 format. It is
Who is the
this
best
season.
opener?
This season it
who is
seems
the best
to be.
opener?
I'm saying this season it seems to be Abhishek Sharma, who has been in sensational form. But I understand the merit of Rohit and Virat going to West Indies because they know the conditions very well. And they can guide the team
Will
very
your
well.
Abhishek Sharma even make to the T20 World Cup squad?
Which one?
Abhishek Sharma will he even make
No, and he should
Because-
not because he has not been in the fray of the Indian team.
Exactly.
So the people who have been,
Yeah.
provide them with the security to go to the Caribbean.
Yes,
who has
Jaiswal
been in
is
the
going
fray?
to-
Jaiswal.
He is going to the
He is
Caribbean.
going,
But he
Where are you?
won't play if Virat Kohli opens, yaar.
That's
No, that
fine.
is
I
a team
think
management decision. As simple. Rohit
you
did not
have
play.
to-
Rohit Sharma did not play 20 in World Cup.
Everything is team management
Rohit Sharma was
decisions.
young back
Saurav.
then.
We
See,
are arguing
Kingshuk,
what
I'm
is right
saying
and
is-
was it wrong.
No,
what I'm
this-
saying is, if Yashasvi,
Ah.
for instance, say, yes, he scored that 100. I'm not questioning his credentials at all. If he wanted to be that number one choice opener, he should have done enough. Right? Knock
Everybody
Kohli
has
out of
scored
that.
100 only, but Yashasvi has been
Score
much
those
lower
runs.
than the other two.
Score
I
those
agree.
runs. And when did he make his debut? Last year?
Last year, yes.
Okay, let him
And
wait for his
consistently
opportunities.
played for India. That is
Yes.
what I said. That is what I am saying. That
Yeah.
then it is one more year,
Yeah.
one more world tournament for players to.
So is
set
that
back.
a wrong thing? I'm asking you.
I don't think that it's necessarily a wrong thing. I just think it's going back on the process that you set 1 year back. That is all I'm arguing.
Who said it? Who said it?
BCCI.
Who said it?
BCCI.
Who said that Rohit and Virat
BCCI
won't come
decided.
back?
Sorry?
Who said Virat and Rohit won't come back?
Who said Virat and Rohit will come back?
That's the thing, right?
Rohit was asked
They
this.
have
He
come
said,
back.
I am looking forward to a T20 World Cup. He did not say it. He will
When
not.
did he say this?
I
He
can show
said
you
it
the
before
quotes.
the ODI World
I
Cup.
think
Before the 6 months before the
Acha,
ODI World Cup.
ODI.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
He was
went
in the
to-
USA.
We went to
Yeah,
USA
yes,
and then
and
he
he
said
said
in a press not a press conference, it's like an
Promotional,
email there
yeah, in
that
an
we
event.
will be playing here once again.
Uh-huh.
So it is important for us to know the
See,
conditions.
that's what I'm saying.
In the same series where he did not play T20 Ice.
Yes, absolutely. You're right.
Yes.
That is all.
See,
I'm
an ODI
arguing.
World Cup
No.
was there. Of course, people have to prioritize stuff. And they had the World Test Championship final also.
So it was a voluntary leave that was
course.
understood between the team.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
And I still think that these two have that in them too. As in, I'm not arguing that maybe a Yashasvi Jaiswal should play ahead of Virat or Virat. Maybe Virat has done enough, but not in the middle order spots. If he has to do it, he has to open it. And if you're thinking about the team at that stage, Yashasvi has to sit back. Is what I am saying. Yashasvi has to step back
Rohit
because
Sharma sat out of that
That
20
is what I
World
also
Cup.
said.
He was not even a top 15.
Sorry,
Rohit
come
Sharma.
again?
Rohit Sharma had a terrific 2010, but he did not make to a 2011 World Cup. He always had that regret. He was a young player back then. He was not back.
No, I don't think he was very good at the
Maybe-
ODI section of the
No,
game.
he
at
was.
that
He was.
point
He
of
was.
time.
He was.
I think-
He was a very good finisher back then. Not a top order. He was a
Exactly,
finisher.
Exactly.
But he was not backed. Understandably, because there are a
Maybe-
lot of experienced players. Raina, Yusuf Pathan was backed over him.
So you're basically
Maybe
arguing
Rohit-
what I am arguing.
maybe
no,
Rohit,
I'm saying
No.
what happens.
maybe
This is what
Rohit, maybe
happens.
Rohit is thinking on those lines.
Yeah.
Deny him a World Cup opportunity. Let him
Masterclass.
regret.
Yeah.
He'll come back
And then he will become the
captain.
greatest batter
Yeah,
India has ever
yes.
seen. You never know.
Definitely, yeah. I mean,
And by the way,
regardless,
when we're talking about
regardless
a
what
top
I'm
order,
saying-
what about KL Rahul?
Top order.
Who?
KL Rahul.
KL Rahul.
Who is that guy?
Will he play? I mean, I have seen media reports where they
India
say
only play conservative KL Rahul, who gives one maiden in the power play. KL Rahul is not that kind of batsman anymore, so he's not going to the World Cup.
so. Who is going to the World Cup? The wicket
No,
keeper.
but I think that KL Rahul doesn't deserve.
KL Rahul should be the last man to be picked in the T20 World Cup squad. If you ask me, he does not deserve to play T20 World Cup
Because
squad. No.
because there have been so many big matches where KL Rahul has struggled to step up.
For India, for
IPL.
IPL.
When did he play T20 for
India,
India?
I think
Everybody, all of those three people, bar Kohli, Rohit, who came back in 2024, played 2022 semi-final only.
Yes, and what did this guy
So
do
you
in the
can't
next?
go
But
back
then
and
what
forth
did this
with
guy
this
do?
argument.
What did this guy do in last 2 seasons? Did your KL Rahul play even one impactful knock in 2022 World Cup?
That's,
in the 2023 World Cup final he played.
that maiden,
Oh my God!
that
That
maiden
horrible
over
knock.
we are not counting. Yeah.
You know, I think in that podcast with R. Ashwin, it was a YouTube show with R. Ashwin where he said that I was quite confused as to whether to attack the Australian bowlers or not. I read a comment. Said, when did you
Even try to attack.
Think about attacking in that match.
I mean, Virat was taking
no,
singles
but
and
I
doubles.
understand. Yeah, he has changed his approach and all that.
Very much.
But again, as in
What do you
before
talk
the,
about?
before
What
the
did-
IPL,
No.
before the IPL,
Yeah.
there were talks that KL Rahul might bat in the middle order.
Yes.
He didn't even do that.
Yeah, because the argument is that your keeper spot is essentially in the middle order because the top order is so stacked.
But
KL
now
Rahul
you have
did not
scored
bother.
some runs there against weak oppositions like Chennai Super Kings. You want a place in the T20 squad, T20 World Cup squad.
I think perennial youngster KL Rahul also is waiting for his opportunity. That hurt that you talk about, 2024 World
Yeah.
Cup, he's going to get hurt.
Is this not the same man who made his debut with Joe Root? The perennial youngster you're talking about.
It is what it is. I mean,
but
but
what do you think? As in like Kohli and Rahul, yes or no?
Kohli and Rahul.
Oh
What?
my God, that will be a mismal.
Kohli,
No Rahul.
yes, no Rahul.
Oh yeah. No, I am definitely on that board because like you said that KL Rahul is still in the top order. He is possibly not the top 4 openers in the country right now. Where will he play? Also injury prone. Better have the role that the Indian team needs, which is a middle order wicketkeeper who can hit spin very hard.
Maybe he can come in as an impact player.
Do you have an impact play in T20 World Cup?
Get the rule done.
Oh my God.
See if the stadium
So
can
if
be
you want KL Rahul to play, you get the rule done.
ruled done.
Usko bhi IPL bana do.
Which BCCI have the ability for. Let's not go there.
But who are you going to be your wicket keepers?
My picks are simple. Jitesh
Did he
Sharma.
ask you? See, there's a fashion that we don't ask you. He's asked me that question.
No, I asked both of you. It's not just you.
I'm
was
joking,
both
I'm
of
joking.
you.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Sitting and watching you guys go at
I was
each
both
other.
of you.
No,
Go
but my simple, as in like Jitesh Sharma, yes, he was there in the reckoning, but I don't think he will get picked anymore. Rishabh Pant, like we were arguing, Rishabh Pant is my number 1 choice now, despite him not doing well in the T20s before his unfortunate road crash. But the way he has played this season and the drive that he has, and the only doubt was like whether he would be able to get that strike rate up and whether his fitness would be good enough. But those knees, which did not have a single ligament, it seems. Like
course
the
they had,
physiotherapist
it's a little bit too
said
much.
everything was torn. The BCCI physiotherapist said everything was torn after that. But the way he flexed, the way he bent down and played those shots,
Against Mohit Sharma, who is going
Number
to be a world number 1 T20 bowler.
I think
No,
he's the number 1.
I don't think we need to
And,
question Rishabh Pant's credentials as a batter because
Yeah.
this guy, after missing 1.5 years of cricket or whatever,
And I somehow think that he's now your safest wicketkeeper also. In terms of handling spin.
That I
Sanju
agree.
Samson,
That
yeah,
I agree.
Sanju
And
Samson.
number 2
Sanju Samson.
pick is Sanju Samson. If he doesn't get there this time, I am joining Shashi Tharoor in protest.
Yes.
You know, I am very disappointed that Jitesh Sharma has not made the most of his opportunities in this IPL.
It's not his fault.
Why?
It's not his fault because that top order, Jitesh Sharma is essentially a finisher.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Jitesh Sharma is essentially a finisher. They have turned him into this anchor that has to take control since the 8 over and back till
If
28.
Shashank Singh can do that, Ashutosh Sharma can do.
Because
Why
I
can't they do
don't
that?
think Jitesh Sharma can do that. It's
Then
a
you
limited issue.
Then you don't play
It's
T20
a
World Cup.
limitation.
As
I'm not
simple as
able to
that.
understand Kingshuk's arguments.
Kingshuk's argument are as vague as KL Rahul's
Strike rate.
Strike rate has been good.
statements.
Occasionally
Okay,
good
okay.
statements.
What did you not get there? Tell me.
No, Jitesh got so many opportunities.
Yes, every
in
game
the
is
middle
getting
order.
getting.
It's
No, no,
not
that-
like it's
no, no,
not
that
like
is what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. That I think Jitesh is a little bit of a one-trick pony, and that one trick is that he
Then
can.
why are you disappointed about his chances? Then why are you even bringing up that?
I'm not.
No, I am disappointed.
I'm not. He's disappointed. What are
And
you on
I
about?
will say I am saying because Jitesh Sharma himself has not made use. Nobody is to
And
blame.
I am arguing that
I
Punjab
think my
destroyed him.
listening skills were not that great. But no, Punjab didn't destroy him. Punjab's top order failed
you
in
are
every
a-
match.
if you-
He
if-
had
if-
an opportunity to become a
He,
Sanju Singh or an
if
Ashok Sharma.
he did not play even one impactful knock.
Yeah,
Give me
it's
one
at
impactful
least-
knock.
At least when it comes to Dhruv Jurel, the Rajasthan top order was so heavily scoring that he
Yes.
did not get opportunities.
Yeah,
Jitesh
because
Sharma can't
the,
complain
because
at
the
all.
Ranji Trophy Mumbai #1 did not open for Rajasthan. We will argue that here.
Just one game. But look at the
Give it to
look at the
Jurel.
contrast difference between Rajasthan's top order and Punjab's top order. When did Punjab's top order score 60 runs on its
Does
own?
Punjab have a top order?
Exactly. No,
Horrible.
I don't
horrible.
think. They have been run away by two players, two uncapped Indians.
Yes.
Shashank Singh, who has been carried by IPL teams last 11-12 years, and then there is Atosh Sharma,
Yeah.
who was supposedly forced to go into depression by a current IPL coach. We all know who is that guy, Mr. Panditji. So Jitesh Sharma has to blame himself. Yes, Rishabh Pant has to be there in the
Who
T20
is
World
your
Cup.
second pick, Saurabh? You haven't told me that as a wicketkeeper.
You know, why not take MS Dhoni?
Yeah. Definitely.
You want someone who can come and finish the games.
One
He
week
can,
you were not there. I had to suffer through this. Let's pick MS Dhoni as our second wicketkeeper.
because Samsung is also batting at number 3. Where will he bat in top order if he is picked? He cannot
That's
bat
a-
in
that's
lower.
a- that's a good-
Samsung is
Actually, that's-
dynamic enough to go
No, but
bend
whenever
the
he-
ball.
Wouldn't it be unfair on him to expect to do that as an
Yes.
At least he should have been told by the franchise.
Because if
He's the captain of the franchise, man. Like Sanju Samson is a very important
I
batter
think
for them.
Dhoni is the right pick. Saurabh.
Dhoni is the best pick.
And then if you're arguing that he does not bat here, he does not bat there, Virat Kohli cannot bat at #1, whatever, then though this team is completely jumbled. We can't help in anything. But in current skills, if you don't pick Sanju Samson, he can come and ask, okay, I've captained very well, I have kept very well, and I've batted very well.
He is not kept very well.
What?
No, he's not.
What
kept
are
it.
you on
No.
about?
I will show you how many catches he has dropped this season.
Okay, so same argument can go for Pant, by the way,
No,
who's
no.
standing behind the stumps,
Because
catching the
Pant
ball,
is coming-
and he can't hear if the edge is there or not.
No, because Pant is coming from an injury layoff. Sanju Samson is playing cricket every day.
Okay,
Every day he is playing.
name one better
I think
keeper.
we are nitpicking here. Both of them are safe wicket keepers.
Very safe.
Yes.
No, but
KL
Samson
Rahul
has
very
made
safe.
mistakes.
Yeah, KL Rahul, I agree. He's not a specialist wicketkeeper. He molded himself into one to get into certain teams.
Samsung, you know what? Why Samsung should not make the T20 World Cup? I'll tell you why he should not play it.
Yeah.
Give me the second wicketkeeper first, and
No,
then
because-
say why
because
he
Saurabh-
cannot.
I will
Because
tell you
Saurabh
why.
doesn't
You are the
because
cap-
Saurabh doesn't like Shashi.
No,
Yeah.
you are the captain
Clearly.
of RR. Fine. You know T20 World Cup is going to be played. You know that you are not going to play in the top order in the T20 World Cup if you are selected. Why not bat in the middle order?
Name me 3 wicketkeeper batters from India who play in the middle or lower middle order and can have the ceiling to reach the India T20 World Cup this year. Go
Nitish Sharma,
ahead. Jitesh Sharma,
Rishabh
who
Pant.
you have already ruled out.
Rishabh Pant.
Rishabh Pant, definitely. Tick mark there.
Yeah, MS Dhoni.
Nice. Be fair. Saurabh.
No,
you
you-
don't do
you
MS
have to
Dhoni
be-
as
No,
his third
you-
choice,
you're
man.
talking
My
about
word.
Dinesh Karthik. Why not talk about Dinesh
Okay,
Karthik?
fair.
Why not talk
fair
about
call,
Dinesh
fair
Karthik?
call. Okay, second tick. Go ahead then.
Dinesh Karthik.
Then,
So
then
by that
you
logic-
name 2 people now. I asked for 3.
Three people.
Then
Jitesh
Dhoni
Sharma,
was
Rishabh
your-
Pant and Dinesh Karthik. Where are
aren't
you?
Aren't we being a little, what do they call it? As in, speaking on both sides. A little...
No, see, I will tell you
No,
very
because
frankly.
we are saying, we are saying that
On voting day,
KL
Saurav has
Rahul-
turned centrist.
KL Rahul doesn't deserve a spot because he can't bat in the middle order.
Yeah.
Because he's vying for the top order.
Hmm.
At the same time, we are saying Samson can mold himself to
No,
bat
I
in the
am
middle
saying
order.
he cannot.
Yes, that is what I'm saying. You
I am
are
saying
right.
he can.
That means Rishabh Pant and Dinesh Karthik are the most eligible
Yes.
candidates.
I will
Are
say
you
that.
saying that?
Yes, I'm
I
saying that.
don't mind taking DK at all, but I think again the argument is that Samson will try to make that. I have played situations in every game where they have needed a high strike rate. I've batted with a high strike rate. Where they've needed me to anchor, I have anchored.
Yeah.
What have I done that I have not gone to 2
Because
World
you're
Cups
batting
in a
top
row?
order. So you have shut your case. You are the
He has
captain.
batted in 4 though.
You are the captain.
Four.
You should have
Four.
made the
He's done batted
decisions.
in 4.
You are the captain. You should have made the decisions. You are not. It ends there. Same with KL Rahul for me.
Before we go, Jadeja versus Akshar. Settle this debate today.
Why is even you know the biggest Akshar Patel,
Yeah.
the most unfortunate thing for that talented guy is he plays for Delhi Capitals.
Yes.
Had he played for
One
some other...
game he played at number 3.
See how he batted?
Yes.
Had he played
Now
for
you
CSK...
go ahead and argue that he does not play. He cannot play at number 3, so we won't pick him.
Akshay Patel is a
why
floater.
will you need Akshay
Patel is a
Patel at
floater.
number
But that is what I'm saying about
You know,
Samson also.
no,
Samson can float.
You know, DC and RR are two different
Samsung
franchises.
Can float.
Samsung has always batted in top order.
Yeah.
Akshay Patel does not know what is his batting order. Sometimes he's batting at number 8, sometimes batting at number 6.
Sometimes he doesn't
Poor guy
get to
does not
bat.
know why he's not even bowling his 4 overs. He does not know
You know,
anything.
there is a pot in DC where they like put their hands
Yeah.
in and they decide the
Worst
batting order.
franchisee, I will tell you. Worst franchisee. There's no clue. They don't have any iota of clue what they have to do with their best players.
So you have Akshar ahead on your list, right?
Absolutely.
So you pick me 3 spinners.
Yeah. Kuldeep, Akshar. And
Third
if
one.
you want third spinners, you can
Don't
pick
tell
Chahal.
Chahal.
Yeah.
Okay.
He has performed in this IPL.
You?
Kuldeep, Aksar, Jaddu.
What about you?
I'm going with the same lineup.
Kuldeep, Akshay, Jaddu.
Because I don't think I apart from the first 2-3 matches, what Chahal's done is I don't think he's bowled that defensive lines enough. He's not shown that characteristic that India need from him.
But has Jadeja done that? Apart from one good
Jadeja-
game.
But then with Jadeja's argument is that he can give you 3 things in the game that Chahal can't.
See, I wouldn't pick Jadeja for batting, but on wickets that are helpful, he'll be unplayable.
And he will give you that stump to stump targeted.
But I would
95
still say,
km rockets, man.
if you're starting, if you only have 2 spots, it should be Akshar and Kuldeep.
Definitely. I will
What
agree.
about pace
I'll agree
bowlers?
with
Before you go.
He's-
Bumrah, definitely going there.
Yeah.
that. We've been going for the last 2 minutes, man.
But still, you hot talk about the pace
We
bowler.
are like Rohit and Virat.
This is a very heated discussion.
Now we are
I
like
mean,
Rohit and Virat. We'll be like, okay, next
No.
World Cup we'll play. We are
Can you
going now.
imagine dealing with Sauravji on a selection meeting? Why? What?
You've never seen me select a team, so you don't know.
Back
Just
from his
don't-
vacation should be calm. Just like,
Yeah.
so he's apparently met Ajit Agarkar in Dubai. He was in Dubai and he's come back with Agarkar and he's like had a fight with him.
Both of them were boating
No,
across
what
the
about the
streets.
pacers?
Yeah.
Do you see Arshdeep Singh and Siraj being your second and third pacers?
I don't see Arshdeep, but Siraj, yes, he can do well for India. Yes, he has not done well for RCB. But with India, he's like Akshar plays for Delhi, Siraj plays for RCB.
I agree.
So
I agree.
discount that form.
And Siraj will have Bumrah to guide him there.
Yes,
So,
yes. Siraj,
will.
Bumrah, Avesh for me.
Why not Sandeep Sharma? I know he's not in the reckoning. I'm just asking
Yeah,
guys.
but out of the box calls, yes.
I am asking you. I know he's not in the reckoning. I'm
And
telling
even-
you.
Even we
the
made
man
that call
that-
in the last episode. Why not Nattu? If Arshdeep is not in the form.
Jasprit Bumrah.
Hmm.
Jasprit Bumrah's legitimate son.
Okay.
Jasprit Bumrah's illegitimate son.
That is quite an illegitimate call.
That is my pacer bowling lineup for
See,
India. in this.
simple thing. Let's end this podcast here. You guys were all talking about one guy whether he'll fit here, whether he'll fit there. Medium pace menace, wrong footed menace,
Virat
partnering with
Kohli.
Bumrah and getting things done.
Good
Because
jokes
you
to
know,
end.
I have there is a dearth in pace bowling, as in informed pace bowling options. Mayank Yadav, no. For
Mayank
me,
Yadav
no.
does not even go to the World Cup. He's played 2 IPL matches and gotten injured. He played 2 matches in Ranji and then got injured.
Yeah.
There is a long time between that Mayank Yadav gets fit and enters the India fray.
Absolutely.
Hand him a pace bowling contract. I don't mind that.
Yeah.
But let's not huff and puff and send somebody
No,
to the World Cup where
please
we
don't.
have to send them back once again to India and find a replacement.
Yeah.
Our left arm pace bowling option is definitely needed, and you legitimately have only one choice in Arshdeep.
Can Hardik try bowling left? Because with his right
Right
arm
toe is
action,
not
he's not
happening.
landing
Mohsin
in
Khan if you want left arm pacers.
Yes, Mohsin Khan is not an option. It's a good
Mohsin
option.
Khan again the same logic
Yeah,
that
I understand.
his
His
clavicle
shoulder.
flares up,
Yeah.
and Bumrah, Siraj are definitely automatic choices.
Yes.
Essentially, what we are arguing is that who will be our third pacer. So, our left-handed, either Khalil or Arshdeep. I'll go with Arshdeep.
I will also go with Arshdeep.
In the 11, if you have Hardik Pandya, just don't make him bowl. That's it. You don't have to worry about anything else.
You think Rohit will make him field in the boundaries like he was doing it in MI?
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's an interesting call. The selection day is quite near. As in, at the start of the week when we discussed this, we still had we touched upon a lot of other things. But today we kind of focused into this debates that is being reported idhar-udhar.
It was a must to be debated.
Yeah.
You had to talk about them.
Yeah.
Different point of views.
Yes. Hardik Pandya captaining India at the T20 World Cup.
Give Bumrah's son a fast bowling contract here.
Okay.
Quite young. for
You
that.
can actually abuse him in the comments. You can send in your feedback on 8588 988 966 996. You can also email on pods@indiatoday.com. You could also, if you're listening to this on Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, or Spotify, please rate us. And if you watched us on YouTube, please comment. We will be, super happy to read your comments and learn how we are doing. Thank you. Have a great weekend.
You are on India Today podcasts, and you are in the sledging room.